So, Chris, 2-0 victors here at Stoke. Your take on the night's work?
Back to winning ways was important. A lot of things I've had to balance over the last few days, but the energy of the group since Monday night has been outstanding. I thought the energy of the supporters was amazing tonight. You know, and I shouldn't really, knowing the history of our supporters, but you sometimes think, is it going to be a little bit flat because of proceedings and the situation? But they really gave us a push tonight, and I thank every one of them for doing that. And I thought it was a good performance. Our away record all season has been pretty good, been pretty solid. Recently, obviously, it took a little bit of a dip, but you know, we talked about resting key players, giving minutes to Rob Holding and Sam McCallum and Femi and Callum Aware, which was important. Key for another strong, solid performance. Getting valuable time away for Gus and a couple of others to rest, because they've been playing with little knocks and bits and pieces. But making sure that, you know, we're back to being a winning football club. The attitude when they come back first day pre-season, that we want to win. Well, wherever we go, whether it's a pre-season friendly, if it's a behind closed doors game, I've been consistent with that. Whether it's a cup game, you've got to have that attitude to go and want to win, and we've done that tonight. I think maybe a lot of people will be thinking that, you know, we'll be taking it easy and sort of taking a foot off the gas. You can't just do that. You can't just turn it on and off. I think you get hurt when you do that. So it's important that we went full tilt. It was a physical game. I thought there was some big challenges out there, and we never took a step backwards all night and got the result that we wanted.
Given all those circumstances, the fans investing in having a positive end to the regular season, the fact that Stoke had a load riding on this game and it became the type of contest that it was, to just kind of keep everybody sharp and not in summer mode or whatever, it's almost the perfect scenario.
We've got an obligation. We get paid to win football games, and recently we haven't won any, or as many as we wanted to win. So we've got an obligation to everybody. When you sign that contract, when you put that shirt on, you've got to go and win. So I've not took my foot off the gas, and the players haven't. And I told them that these next two games is not a time to breathe and take a backward step. It's time to step on it, and we'll step on it next week as well. To get, I'm going to say it, over 2 points per game is an incredible achievement. We finished third. I think one of my pals said there's a little bit of a shout, well, if you didn't finish in the top two, you might as well have not finished anywhere. I don't subscribe to that. We've had a lot of challenges, as everybody's locally talked about. I think internally in the game, I think that there's a lot of whether it's admiration or respect in terms of what we've done so far this season, in terms of all the challenges that we've had to put up. In the game internally, maybe externally. You know, you hear chants tonight and this, that and the other. We ain't chucked anything away. We've got the points total, and we've just fell a little bit short. I'm not going to beat the players up about that. They give everything for me. They give everything for the football club. Come off the back of a really difficult season last season, and they're fighting their way through. There were some big challenges out there, and we were putting those big challenges in. So we never dipped our toe in once. We went full tilt at it, and we got the result that we deserved.
How much did the players that haven't played so much for whatever reason, whether just the form of those in front of them, maybe suggest that they all want to play in the playoffs as well? Yeah,
you don't want to be sat in the stand when those games come around, especially if you manage to get through to the big one. So everything's up for grabs. You know, there's everybody knocking on the door. Thought Callum was good tonight, Rian was good tonight, Kiefer was excellent, Tyrone down the side, you know, caused some problems early on as well. Femi's Femi. I don't know. He knows what he does at times, so he can't really ask me to see that. But he's positive in his approach. Sammy's come in. He's had to play second fiddle to Harrison all season. I think it was the right time for Harrison to have a little bit of a breather as well. And now, right time for Nell to have a breather. Rob Holding's come in and done 95 minutes. So yeah, a lot of good things that will maybe, you know, talk about tomorrow. That is really positive in terms of coming through the game tonight.
And Andre Brooks scored with his first touch and nearly set up another one before he finished. So he's got the bit between his teeth.
Yeah, he's a young player, and I think I've just answered the question on Sky regarding our academy. You know, Femi playing tonight, on Brooksy, Arblaster, City Plate, you know, putting himself in as a regular. Brooks has been knocking on the door, the younger players, doing wonderful things at academy level. Ryan only on the bench tonight. So, yeah, it's good things happening. Good things happening at the football club. That won't, cloud our ambition and our desire to be a Premier League club. We're fighting a lot of battles at the moment, and the biggest one is that we get back to winning ways, which was really important tonight. I think it was a really important night for us because I believe we deserved to get into the 90s, and I want us to kick on and making sure that when we walk away next Saturday afternoon, yeah, there'll be a tinge of disappointment, but hopefully there'll be a bit of perception on the season, and people will look at it and go, yeah, it's been a decent season for us, and we've still got something to play for. And the boys, I can tell you, are fighting like mad to make this season one to remember.
Just finally, if I can ask, there was a kind of idea that Davis might be playing some kind of part tonight. Where is he? Might he figure against Blackburn?
Yeah, there's some more decisions to be made this week. So the team was good enough to win the game of football tonight. It wasn't a reserve team, and there's an opportunity for players to stake a claim. So we'll look at it carefully. We've done a lot of reflection, and there's a lot of thought process and planning going into sort of the lineup tonight. But the biggest one was, from a mentality point of view, that we win. So I'm not going to give kids a game, because I need to give players that are potentially going to be involved and need to get them up to speed. There's no sentiment in everything. So we'll pick a team to go well next week, and hopefully get a big 3 points and finish the season off on a high.